Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey after the kick. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it downfield. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now run, James. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Down to the 10. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. To the well again, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Let's go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. They'll find him for a few. It's third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This gets the first and more. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. There's a dive up the middle. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They give it to him again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Check go.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. And he got a nice little gain on the ground.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7, Hawk 7, check 60, check 60. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Left side, secured by Ayuk. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Lone back is the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2nd and 10, back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He fields this at the 18, and he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's a give inside to James. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks.
He's going to throw it. It's caught. Kearshaw has it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running with James. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
Another carry for him. He'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. This will end up as a touchback.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's on the turn, falls out, he lost it. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
It's his running back. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. A play made by Will Johnson.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They're going to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
It's on the in route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've set it downs from the 37. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to get the Cardinals a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Working on first down. To the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Benson on first and 10. It's inside the 10. And the play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Getting out to his left. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cardinals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquis Siegel. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They got their own fumble. And they just managed to avoid ending the second with a turnover, as that play brings us to the half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Trying the right side. They're working a couple yards past the line. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamin Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half the football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. The right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Let's go now.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before going out of real estate.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
At the 16-yard line. That's
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Option play, they get to Benson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first. Hand off to the back. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run here following the penalty. Escapes the defender. And they take him down right along the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
And it's third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now run. James. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Escapes the pocket. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away.
Set to kick off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. No throw, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. He's got Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. Sanders all set to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
60.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Hawk 70. Go.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throwing again on 2nd. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They run. It's James. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And the 49er 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Let's go.
First down, 49ers.
Carry here for James. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's James running right. He has room past the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the 49ers grow the lead now to 22 points. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
There's a give inside to James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers approaching win number 7 on the year. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Playing with James. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running this with James. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, Shaq.
This is James. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. He's going to have him up to that 23. Any clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
1st and 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So it's a win for the